Tales of Tanorio has finally added actual content into the game after 2 months since the game's release. The update looks really good, and the new Tanorians and maps are pretty well made, but the player count hasn't really gone up despite the quality, and the game seems to have already fallen off after only 2 months of being out. But why? That's exactly the question I'll be answering in this video. But before I get into the video, if you enjoy watching my content and want to see more content like this, subscribe. You get more quality videos while also helping me out. It's a win-win for both of us. But even if you don't subscribe, thank you for even clicking on my video in the first place. Now without wasting any more time, let's get into it. The first reason I believe Tales of Tanorio has fallen off is because of the lack of replayability. Don't get me wrong, the game is really well made. The maps look great, the models look nice, and the gameplay is pretty fun, but only on the first playthrough. Once you beat the first 2 gyms, there's really nothing to do other than catch more Tanorians and shiny hunts, which is cool, but gets boring very quickly. And this lack of replayability is a trend that still continues in the newest update. The update is very good quality, but other than looking nice, the update basically boils down to just adding more Tanorians for people to shiny hunt for, which I guess for the 33 people who love to spend 17 hours chaining the same little shit 150 times just to get a different color of the same Tanorian, this is a good update. But for the vast majority of the player base, this update literally adds nothing worth returning to the game for. It's been 2 months since release and there's still no new gym, no PvP, and no trading. Which brings me to my next point. Another reason I believe the game is already falling off is because the game just wasn't in a state that was ready for release, quality wise and content wise. If you played the game on release, you would have seen the countless amount of game breaking bugs. But I don't think that's the main reason the game is where it's at currently. What I believe was the biggest downfall of this game was the fact that they only released the game with 2 gyms, which are pretty easy to get through within about 3 to 5 hours, along with no actual content like PvP or trading. The game as it was on release was just beat the 2 gyms and then shiny hunt, which is still the same 2 months later. So basically, a quick summary of why I think the game fell off. Tales of Tanorio fell off because of the major lack of content and replayability, or in other words, it gets boring pretty easily. Again, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed Tales of Tanorio and I only wanted to succeed. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the current state of the game. For what the devs can do to improve, honestly, there's not much they can do to revive the game. Again, it's not the quality of the game that's the problem, it's just the lack of content. Quality wise, this game is very well made and enjoyable. It's just that the game falls off after a while. And it's not like I'm just speaking out of my ass here. I have about 65 hours in this game and a decent amount of Tanorians as well. It's just that in my personal experience, I found myself getting burnt out pretty quickly after getting about 2 shinies and 1 alpha. The only way I could see the quick downfall being prevented was to release the game with at least 4 gyms along with trading, then release PvP within a later update after the game releases or something, which obviously isn't possible right now. The damage has already been done. If anyone who worked on Tales of Tanorio sees this video, I hope you guys take what I said into consideration and learn from this experience. You guys are great at what you do. Y'all just need to let the game cook a little bit more before releasing it, in my opinion. That's it for the video. Those were just some of my thoughts on the current state of Tales of Tanorio and why I believe it fell off. If you believe anything I said in this video is wrong, feel free to leave a comment down below and we can have a discussion and I can hear out and understand your point of view. It's okay to disagree. I'm human and I can't always be right. With that being said, thank you guys for watching my video and I will see y'all next time. Order a pizza.